Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the 7 seas.
What's good, guys? So I'm about to link up with Gerb right now, and little update, his car has been running like complete crap, his FG2, and he thinks it's because of the base map he's running or the refined tune that he's running on his Hondata. Basically, it's been running extremely rich, and he's getting a bunch of knock counts. So we're gonna put his Hondata, we're gonna plug it up to my desktop, my Windows, and we're gonna try to figure out what is wrong. Got the Hondata.
It's trash, man. Keep your car stock. Keep it stock for reliability, but most of the base maps, I'm telling this to you, Billy, too, most of the base maps you're gonna run on here are complete garbage. But if you're gonna have anybody tune your car, you make sure you know what you're doing. Like, don't touch any VTEC limits or anything. Stick with a base map that's good and run it until you get to the tune.
You're running rich because it was on a refined base map though, right?
Yeah.
So,
dude, honest, so I'm switching back to my Skunk 2. Map calibration. Map is easier to tune over MAF. So I highly recommend that. But
so how much knocks were you getting?
with my Skunk 2 map, I was getting probably like 8 knocks tops, and then with my refined base map, I was getting like 2 or 3 knocks here and there. So I would rather have a bit more knocks with a better air-fuel ratio than less knocks with a shit air-fuel ratio, pretty much. So
Gonna keep you running less rich too, right?
yeah, I'll be at like ideal. So I'll be like right in between where I'm supposed to be.
Not too lean, not too rich.
You want to have like, I would say for K-Series, 13 air-fuel ratio for NA setup tops.
Damn, this kid's got me downloading Flash Pro.
Yeah, having no laptop sucks, man. All right, I gotta do what I gotta do for right now.
Damn.
Shouts to the boy right here for hooking me up.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Well, hopefully this works. May not even work.
May not even work.
You're just mad, bro. Nah.
Trying to de-rice my boy's car.
Yeah.
You like being on camera, right? Yeah. This is my show dog, everyone. This is Coop, the show dog.
So we're on calibrations right now, and there's pretty much everything right here. So these are all your MAF calibrations, the 310. Those are your stock injectors. So you
And guys, you see, you got the InGen SRI. So once I get my Hondata, I'll be running one of these base maps.
Well, look at this one's probably going to be good for you because you're going to be getting a
I'll be getting a race header.
Yup.
A high flow cat, and
But then you're gonna have the stock cap back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the stock and the stock exhaust though. I'm gonna be running more than likely a K-tuned header with the InGen SRI.
Right. Now, if you go here, show filters. Let me get my camera. Hold on. You go to show filters pretty much, and the way that I learned how to do this in selecting the right base map is what you want to do is you got to start with your header first. So you go right here and you choose whatever header you're running, right? So say I'm running the, what is it, Skunk 2 right now?
Yeah,
So choose the Skunk 2. Yeah. Then you're going to go to what exhaust you have. So right now I have stock exhaust. Then you do intake for the last one. So stock.
So basically gets you the best power out of.
Yep. So right now there's nothing for my setup. So I pretty much have to just go with like feel and by what I think is going to pretty much perform the best on my car, because there is nothing that is going to line up with my setup. So I'm just going to choose, like, I like the Skunk 2, show race calibrations. Let's clear all this out. Intake, we'll choose the all. Header, we'll choose all. And then exhaust, we'll choose all. Now right here, I chose the race calibrations. You come down here and we have map based. Anything that says map based next to it indicates a race calibration. Now these calibrations are going to be easier to tune with. They're going to make decent power at first. And I'm going to show you the best one that I ran on my car for my setup. Let's see. Or is it the Skunk 2? Right here. This was the best one that I've ever ran. And it's the 6, the race 6, the Skunk 2, map based cold air intake, Skunk 2 header, and catback. Now, even though I don't have the cold air or the catback, it's like an extreme setup.
So you noticed more gains off of Hondata's base map more than you did the refined base map?
Yes and no, it depends. Like, I feel like this base map pulled way harder, but my air fuel was like more inconsistent, but it was a leaner burn, so I was making a little bit more power. A refined base map, you know, my buddy, no shade or anything, but like it's gonna be a little bit more rich, and you know, I was messing around with the setups. There was no knock, but my air fuel is too rich and I'm making no power.
So it's not a sacrifice that you really want to make.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, but I'm just gonna switch it and see what happens, man. That's it.
We'll take a drive after this.
Yeah, it's just endless. Look at down here. There's SI head,
Guys,
Civic SI cams, RDX injectors.
They even have a base map for the Frankie build, the K24, K20. Yep. Ridiculous.
Isn't that sick, dude?
Yeah, that's pretty sick. They knew it. They knew what was gonna go.
They knew
on.
people were gonna be using them.
They knew it. Planning to go with this base map, and it's because he doesn't have a stage 1 or stage 2.
Yep, we're gonna go with just pretty much the regular map base bolt-ons. Even though I don't have the cold air or the cap back, it's still the best base map I ran, and that is the 6 skunk race combination, the map calibration. So
this is the one that you initially were running.
Dude,
right?
This is the one where I gapped cars with, dude.
Yeah.
Like bad.
Yeah. So.
Like Ian, I raced you with it before.
You raced me with it. So with this base map, his lower VTEC is going to be engaged at 4250 RPMs, and his
59.
upper VTEC is going to be engaging at 59, which is where mine's going to be like just hitting. So
yeah,
you should definitely notice a lot of gains.
It's really powerful, and I'm also gonna show you the Rev Limiter, which is 8600.
I'm just thinking, if you have a lower end VTEC and you have an upper end VTEC, aren't you sacrificing some power in that lower and upper as if you were just to have VTEC in your upper?
Yes. So with the stock ECU, the SI is pretty much meant, that's why you get such a hard aggressive crossover at 58, is because pretty much both of your cams are activating around that RPM. Whereas when you start tuning it, you take away your lower cam at the lower,
and then your upper cam,
which helps you get to the upper, but you do sacrifice torque. And that's why your car makes more torque than mine does, because I sacrifice some torque for a mid-range setup.
No, I only have more torque than you at my upper end. You have more torque at your lower end because VTEC for you.
VTEC is low, dude. Yeah. It's literally at 4K.
Yeah.
And at 4K, you're pressing your gas, winding up and waiting to get to 58. So I would rather have lower VTEC.
For 0 to 60, this base map is great.
It is.
For a roll at maybe 55, 60.
Stock ECU on SI
I think
perfect.
Stock ECU is going to take it.
Yup.
Yeah. After downloading Hondata and really looking at it and all the benefits and all the control that you have on your car, I changed my mind. I think it's honestly worth the money.
Look at this. You can mess with your traction control, and right here your idle, pretty much all your sensors. You can adjust your rev limit on the fly. You can do this even on your steering wheel. You could do all this on your steering wheel except for this one, the rev limiter. You could change your launch limiter. It's insane. Knock control. And I don't really know a lot about the ignition and all the the air fuel and the timing tables, but I will say, if you know what you're doing with this device, look at this. You can go in and manually change a radiator fan when it kicks on or whatnot, so you prevent overheating. And right now this is perfect. I might even change mine to 195.
Yeah.
Just to be safe. You know what I mean? Radiator fan off at 194. So I'll do 190.
We treat our dogs right out here. Chicken stock. Always. We eat good. Eat good. Right, Coop? We eat good. Eat up. Bless up, young one. About to go take the FG2 for a little rip. First, he's got to upload the base maps right now. He's running stock as a base map for the first time in a year or two?
Dude, it's been a long time since I felt how this car feels stock, so.
I know what it feels like. I drive stock every day. And I mean, hey, I love that VTEC crossover.
It's really aggressive at 58. Yeah. It's insane, dude.
We're gonna go test it out.
Stock tune first.
Stock tune first, and then we're gonna see what the other base map feels like for his for the intake, the header, and what was the other one?
So it's the Skunk 2. So it's the Skunk 2 cold air intake. It's the Skunk 2 header and the exhaust. So it's pretty much full Skunk 2 setup, and it ran. My car was so powerful with it. VTEC at 4250. 59 for upper, it's insane. I'm not even joking.
So we're gonna go compare it to the stock, and we're gonna get back to you guys and let you know which we think is faster.
All right, so we're about to upload a secondary base map calibration, and I honestly had to look up a video real quick, but literally all you have to do, turn the ignition to the on, do not start the car. We're gonna hold the data log button first, 3 seconds. Then we're gonna hold the program button, for like 2 seconds, hand off the program, off the data log, and it's uploading the secondary base map onto the car's ECU.
Once that turns green, is it...
You'll see, look it's doing stuff to the dash right now. And once it turns green for the power, you'll be good to go.
Basically, it looks like the lights on the dash are like...
Yup, now my coolant bar disappeared.
This is what it should look like when you're uploading the base maps to your car.
Look at, now the RPMs raise. They're gonna raise to the stock. Gonna be at the highest cam, so it's gonna be 83 or 84. There we go.
Just hit the rev limiter.
Flash Pro is powered on, and if I did everything right, the car should start.
I feel those mounts, those Boomba mounts.
Back to stocky, baby.
Yeah. So we just left my house like a few minutes ago, and so far, Gerb has 1 knock.
The air fuel.
In the air fuel
it's
ratio.
right up at the top, right
13,
here. Yeah,
14. So it's better than it was before, right?
Yeah, you just need to monitor it. Like, I'm gonna do a wide open throttle. I don't know what it's gonna be, but. Dude, it was 12.5, bro. That's pretty good, dude.
That's pretty good compared to...
Dude, it's pretty strong.
Compared to what was it before?
It was like 10 or like 11.
That's rich.
Way too rich, dude.
So, what do you think of the stock?
We're not done yet. I will say it's running way... It depends. Like, maps are super picky. You guys got to remember, too, I feel like updating your Flash Pro is a huge, like, contributing factor to that, too. But, like, the second you start running too rich or too lean, or you're seeing too many knocks, you need to switch your base map. It's trial and error pretty much with Hondata until you get a real tune. Cars aren't meant to be driven with base maps for a while, but your boy's on a budget, so I do it. Don't follow my footsteps, because your car will probably end up getting messed up. So
Hopping on the highway, getting ready to do a few pulls. That is stock, guys. Personally, I think it pulls better than it did before. It feels like it's pulling better.
dude, that's how it should be.
That's how it should be.
It's
pulling.
so hard getting used to driving stock ECU.
I could feel the torque.
Dude,
I could feel the torque compared to the old refined base map there you were running.
Dude, this thing is way stronger, bro.
It is. It has way more torque in it compared to than it used to. Then again, this is in your top end, so you are losing a little in your lower end.
Riching out, dude. It's an O2 sensor, bro.
It's riching out, dude. You were at like 11, and that wasn't even full throttle. It was at like 5, right? It's a bad O2 sensor. Well, so Gerb's issue is not the base maps. It is not his thermal gasket. It is not the intake.
O2 sensor, dude.
It's his.
I think it's an O2 sensor, bro.
We think it's the O2 sensor. O2 sensors, they run out like
upstream is bad. I think they're expensive, bro.
By having a bad O2 sensor, what are the negatives that you experience?
Crappy fuel economy, car runs too rich, just a bunch of stuff, dude.
What about for power?
Yeah, you don't feel like this doesn't feel that quick, dude. It doesn't feel as fast as it used to be, dude.
I agree. I definitely agree. So we're gonna do one more rip and see what the ratio's looking like. 14, 13, 12, 11. We dropped down to 11. 11. Yeah, 10. You dropped down to 10. Oh.
It's too lean, dude. Or too rich. I mean, it's too rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I found my problem, dude. It's an O2 sensor, man. That's why I have a shitty idle.
Although his air fuel didn't seem to drop below 12, he already has like 6 knocks within like 3 minutes of driving the car, and that's not a good sign. So Gerb just went open throttle, full throttle again. We brought it to like 8,200 and in third gear, and the air fuel ratio stayed around like 12.5, which is pretty ideal. The only thing that we did notice is his car it's knocking really bad. It's already at like 7 knocks. We just started getting on it, so it seems like the stock base map was good with knocks. He only had 1 knock, and the air fuel ratio was absolute crap.
This shit's definitely faster, dude.
But the Skunk 2 was knocking.
14 knocks, dude.
14 knocks. Just went up to 14. Yeah, something is not going on right. Alright guys, and just to close off this video, me and Gerb just did a little pull on the highway, and what we did not expect happened. I actually pulled on him by a good amount. It was by like a half a car, maybe even a car, and as you guys know, he pretty much has full bolt-ons other than the OEM stock intake. So with that being said, you would think that he would pull on me, and he didn't. All I have is an InGen SRI, Skunk 2 short shifter, and a Excetti Stage 1 clutch. For now, I did order a few more parts that will be in within a few days, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, so we gotta diagnose Gerb's car and figure out what it is. I'm not sure if it's the O2 sensor, maybe it's the spark plugs that is making his car misfire, but yeah, not sure. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more for the FA5, the FG2, and the EJ6. And yeah, stay tuned for next video. Peace out, guys.